You know what? That's on the application. Like they ask you, are you affiliated with any other, affiliations or fraternities or anything
Excuse
like
me,
that.
Are you hard to the core? Are you a real street ninja? Huh? Just check the box, man. Check the box.
Just check the box, man.
Tell you what. They include a book called Anti-Racist Baby. Do you agree with this book that is being taught with kids that babies are racist?
Senator.
What is that, dude? Oh no, man. Hey, yo, who farted? For real. I gotta know.
When it comes to 4-month-old Danye, Andrew, you are not the father.
Welcome everybody to the Church Parking Lot Podcast, where it is
And it ain't
what you think. This is season 9, episode 9, which means it's the season finale.
Yeah.
This one rightfully entitled
Gangs,
Glory and Maury. Gangs, Glory and Maury. Stick around for this one, man. Make sure you check out all of our social media, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and be sure to check out our sponsors, thespiceship.com for all your gourmet blends, and shopnewclothes.com for your graphic designs, and Church Parking Lot Podcast apparel. Get you a hat, get you some socks. Maybe just one sock. You might get half off if you try it. Hey, we are gonna start this one off. Oh, but first off, did we introduce ourselves?
We did not.
Oh, okay. Hey, well, look, listen, man. I am your host, B. Allen, sitting alongside my host.
This is J. Jamal, man. What's up, everybody?
What up, man? We're gonna get this one started like we always do.
Yeah.
With our favorite segments.
Yeah.
Entitled, For Why?
Why for?
Why for? J. Jamal, you got it this week, man. What's going on this week, man? What's going on?
Man, this story is something that we all have thought about. Mm-hmm. In a sense.
Okay.
We never knew that it would go down this road. Mm-hmm. But I will say, from where I'm from, knowing some of the people that I know, knowing the background that they came up in, and the profession that they're in now, their ties never die.
The ties never die. You talking about Chicago thugs, man? What are we doing, man?
I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
Oh, you already said too much.
I'm just saying, man. Sometimes some of the stuff you've done in your past, never really goes away.
I mean, that's true. It never really does, man. It never really does.
Yeah, so, I mean, has there been something from your past that has come up here, not necessarily recently, but it came up and you was like, yo, they still remember that?
Nah, I can't really think of anything like that. More so recently, I do know when I was younger, I might have talked about this on the pod before, but I remember when I was younger, I went to a birthday party, and the birthday party was in somebody's garage, so we was out there jamming, drinking snacks and just chilling. It was a young kid birthday party, right?
Right.
So turning 12, 13, 14, that type of deal.
Okay.
So we was in there, and I had a plate full of Cheetos, because that was my thing. It was Cheetos. I had a plate full of Cheetos, enjoying myself, and I spilled some of the Cheetos.
Okay.
On the floor. Mm-hmm. Hey man, if you from where I'm from,
5 second rule.
When you drop something, you got a 5-second rule.
5 second
you
rule.
hurry up and grab that thing. God made dirt don't hurt.
Put it in your mouth, make it work.
That's it. Whoa. That's a different version. Different version. Never heard that one.
You never heard that?
Interesting.
Yeah. God make the dirt hurt. Put it in your mouth, make it work. It worked.
Wow.
Yeah.
That can be used for other things. Okay. All right. So I said that little prayer, picked up my Cheetos,
Right.
and I ate it.
Okay.
And everybody saw me, and they started clowning me. And I was clowned for so long. This went about for years. So for years, I was known as the kid who ate food off the ground.
Oh, you were that kid.
But all I did was that one time, man.
That's all it takes.
You're right. That's all it took. So now I'm a whole garbage disposal.
You're a raccoon up here.
Kids are cruel, man.
They are. They are. Well, these kids were the ones who were cruel.
Okay.
Okay? There is a... how can you say this? There's a story out from L.A. California. All right? But it has to do with the sheriff's office.
Sheriffs of LA?
Sheriffs of LA. That should be
I didn't even know that LA has sheriffs. I thought it was all LAPD. LAPD runs everything.
Everything.
they be taking out the mail. LAPD, get your mail. LAPD, McDonald's. What would you like today? I didn't know. I really don't. I thought LAPD just ran LA.
What would you like today? I would like to order a no-knock warrant.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me get 2 black guys shot.
Wow.
And
that went dark real quick.
yeah, it did. So here, well, it's about to get a little bit darker.
Okay.
Because apparently there are sheriffs from LA, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, and the County Civilian Oversight Commission. They're launching an investigation into deputy gangs.
Deputy gangs.
Deputy gangs.
No, what a gang of deputies? Is that the same thing?
Well, I mean, if you say it like that, it's as if the deputies are forming a gang inside of the sheriff's office.
Oh, wow.
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh, so, okay. I thought that's what we were saying. So what are we saying?
That's not where we're going. What we're going to is actually these deputies are a part of actual gangs.
Like street gangs?
Like street gangs.
Oh, wow.
Yes. There are numerous reports that show deputy gangs still exist, and they didn't know how deep it went. There is a total of about 50 sheriff's officers or deputies who are a part of various gangs in LA.
They're part of more than one?
They're part of...
How can you be part of more than one gang?
Well, each person has
Where's
their
your
own,
alliance?
Each person has their own gang that they're affiliated with.
So you're already in the police gang.
Yeah.
And then you joined another gang while you was on the police. So you double dipping already.
No. You were already in a gang.
Oh, and then you joined the police.
Then you join the police.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so now you're double dipping because now, depending on who you pull over, depends on if they go free or not.
This feels like, what's that movie? The Town?
Oh.
Oh, that's a hell of a movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
That's what this feels like.
Well, this article says that the gangs have existed in one form or another for the last 50 years.
50?
50. So this goes back a good ways.
Right.
Yeah, this goes back to late 70s.
Yeah. Rodney King and all that. No wonder.
Yeah.
No wonder. I get it now. It makes sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't racial at all.
No.
He was on the wrong turf. I got you, man.
Yeah, you had the wrong colors on. Yeah. Deputy gangs have fostered and promoted excessive force against citizens, Rodney King, discriminated against other deputies based on race and gender, and undermined the chain of command and discipline.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Yeah. So you basically got, it's like the delinquent sheriffs.
Yes.
Like oh, wow.
These are the sheriff's officers that actually have tattoos that they, on their forearms that they show. So, you walking the inmate to his cell, and he go in his cell and he want to act crazy and you just show him your tattoo. Hey, dog, you don't want these problems. You know what block you on? You know what block you on?
Yo, this is too much, man.
What you mean, man?
So you already have to worry about the police because the police are a gang within themselves.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Blue lives matter, right? According to them. So you already got that code working against you.
Depends on what code you're a part of there.
But then you got another gang code.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what to do if I get pulled over. Like, should I put my hands on the steering wheel or should I throw up gang signs? You know what I'm saying?
Try both.
Try both?
Yeah, put your right hand on the steering wheel, put your left hand out the window and throw them up, baby. Throw them up.
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
I can definitely see it because anytime you have an establishment that's that deep, that has that much power, you've got to know that there's going to be corruption at some level.
Facts.
Right? So these gangs are not just in LA.
No.
They can't be.
Absolutely
They can't.
not.
You got to have deputy and sheriff gangs all over the place.
Which takes me back to my previous statement that I made earlier on when we first started. There are certain people that I know that were a part of certain things before they became who they are today.
I wonder if they put that on their application, like as like a bonus.
You know what? That's on the application. Like they ask you, are you affiliated with any other, affiliations or fraternities or anything like that?
Are you hard to the core? Huh? Are you a real street ninja? Huh? Just check the box, man. Check the box.
Just check the box, man. Yeah. So the Office of Inspector General was created to eliminate corruption after a sheriff and his undersheriff went to federal prison for obstructing lawful investigation in much the same way the current sheriff is obstructing my investigation now, which is something that one of the people have said who's doing the investigation.
It makes sense, man. It makes sense. These movies that they come out with, they're not just movies.
Absolutely not.
They're ideas that come from actual stories.
Yes.
So when people say that, all cops are corrupt, of course we know that's not true. But you can't sit there and tell me.
Do we know that though?
You know some cops that aren't corrupt, don't you?
That are not corrupt?
Yeah. Takes that long?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Keep going. Let me think about it, and then I'll come back to it.
I know some cops that aren't corrupt. They might have been corrupt when I knew them back in the day, but
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
When you put that, that uniform on, you're supposed to be a different person, man.
Yeah, you are.
Uphold the law.
You know what? I've always wondered in situations like this. When you have a person who is gang affiliated, but they, try to clean the streets up, but they can't really clean the streets up because there's too many people in the streets that know you from the streets.
Yeah.
So the first thing you put on as a police officer or sheriff's officer is that you put on your bulletproof vest.
Right.
Does that take you back to the street? And then you have to get out of that mindset because you have to put that sheriff's office shirt on over it? So it's like, I'm street first, deputy second.
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I guess you'll know if you see a sheriff with his bulletproof vest outside of his shirt. Because he got a little too caught up. He's trying to make a fashion statement. Like, oh, you must be one of them. You must be one of them. He's in the set. He's in the game, most definitely. Look at his vest.
You that Westbrook of the sheriff's office. That's what you are.
I'm like, look at that shirt. Why is he cocking his gun to the side like that? Just
Yeah.
you supposed to ain't this? Yeah, isn't there? Isn't there techniques and things?
There is, but you gotta forget where you at when it comes to pulling that gun out. Especially if you going after somebody in a rival set.
Right.
That has to be kind of like trippy in your mind because you got to remember you a
cop.
Yeah.
MKB. Hey, brace yourself, fool. I mean,
freeze.
You have the right. Get down and lay down. I mean, I don't know. Yo, man, I can't imagine.
Yeah,
that.
put your hands behind your head and empty out your pockets. I mean, doggone it.
Oh, that's wild, man. That's wild. But I can definitely see gangs in the police offices, man. I can definitely see that.
You can?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. And they stick together, man. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we all ought to be more like cops. We ought to be more like, seriously, look at ourselves.
What?
As a people, we ought to be more like cops.
You
they
think
stick
so?
together, man.
Yeah.
They stick together. Whether they in the wrong or in the right, they stick together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gang mentality.
That is true. Well, they say a gang is anybody, in a group of people of 3 or more. So, if, let's say, for instance, me, you, and our wives, we go out.
Oh, we a gang.
Technically, we're a gang.
Wow.
We just need colors.
Never thought about that.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, gang affiliated, man.
Yeah. What's your set? Married, fool. You want some?
But you don't want this.
You don't.
You don't want this. Trust me, you don't want this.
You do not want to be part of this game.
We the only set like reverse jumping people out. Like, yo, no, do not come and get in this game. I will beat you if you try to get in here. Don't I gotta get jumped in? No, you get jumped out.
You get jumped out. Oh, shoot.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but that just goes to beg the question, sir.
Yeah.
For why?
Why for I called the police on the gang, but the police was already there. Police is already there. I called and I heard the phone ring.
They the 911 operator and everything.
Yeah, man.
They already at your spot.
It's wild, man. It's wild, man.
It is, man. It is.
That's the system for you, man. That's the system. That's the way it's set up. That's the way it's designed.
Yeah.
We still trying to break barriers and infiltrate this system. Get a little more representation.
We got to join the gang to do that.
We do, man. We in the gang. You haven't heard?
What gang
You
we
haven't
in
heard?
now?
We are in the Supreme Court gang now.
Dang, we got the White House. We got the Supreme Court.
Had the White House. Hang on.
What you mean?
Had the Obama been gone.
We ain't got it now?
No, we don't.
Why not?
Come on.
I mean, her name black.
Oh, you talking about her? I mean, okay. Judge what's her first name? Judge
Joe Biden?
No.
Oh,
that one.
what? Oh,
Jackson. What's her name? First name. Katara. It starts with a K, doesn't it? Sharice.
Sharice. Shaka Khan.
Sharita.
Shaka.
It's got to be something black. Sharice.
Yeah, Shaka Khan.
Sherry. Judge Jackson. We're trying to find your first name.
Katanji.
Oh, no. You gonna act like them. You can't read it.
It's K-E-Tay.
K-E-Tay.
Yeah, that's right.
You gonna spell it with words?
Tay is a letter in the black community. I don't care what you say.
Tay.
Tay's not a letter.
Sure.
Come on now.
What's her name?
Tayana.
Look,
Tatiana.
Just your daughter's got Tays in their name.
Hey, listen, man. No, her it's spelled Ketanji.
Okay, Ketanji yeah, Ketanji.
Ketanji and Kamala.
Yeah, Ketanji and Kamala, man, we killing them with the K's out here. You know what I'm saying? We definitely killing them with the black girls with these K names.
Yeah.
We killing them, man.
Yeah.
But no, man, yeah, we trying to join the gang, man. Judge Ketanji Jackson, newly appointed to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, let's go.
Or within the process, that is. And this process has been pretty real.
Yeah.
You know, we like to complain about Indeed.com and how we have to, you know how you gotta upload a resume?
Yeah.
And you know, the resume says everything about your work history.
Yeah.
And then when you click next, it says, insert your work history.
Yes.
Like, I just told you on my resume what it is that I do. And they gonna answer the question anyway.
Yeah.
Almost like you fact checked in your own stuff, right?
Facts.
So what's going on with the Ketanji? What's going on, Miss Jackson, man?
Man, Miss Jackson has basically passed and surpassed every single test it takes to become a Supreme Court judge.
Okay.
So a lot of the judges who are currently on the Supreme Court didn't have to do half of the stuff that she did in order to be considered, just considered,
Right.
for the Supreme Court.
Wow.
There are
So they got her jumping through hoops. That's what you're saying.
hoops. They got her jumping through hoops, double dutch. They got her jumping. What's the trapeze, trampolines. She's at what's the place around here with the trampolines?
It's like a bounce house or something?
Bounce house.
Oh my God.
She jumping on them. Cause she had to do, okay, so she became a lawyer.
Right.
She was a district attorney.
Okay, DA.
Right. And then she became or before this, she was like a prosecutor or defender or something like that.
Yeah.
Then she had to pass a test to become like a
passed the
regular
bar and all that,
judge,
yeah.
bar and all that stuff. So basically, let me put it to you like this.
She got all the quals.
She got every single qualification it takes to become a Supreme Court justice.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So
However, the people who are sitting on the Supreme Court as judges right now have not done, I think the most, let's just throw it out there. Let's say there's 7 things you got to do to completely become a Supreme Court judge.
okay.
She has all 7.
Right.
All the rest of the Supreme Court judges, the most that anyone has that is sitting right now is probably 4 things.
So she's more qualified than everyone that's up there?
Everyone that is up there, every single person that is a Supreme Court judge, she has more qualifications than them.
Wow.
One of the Supreme Court judges has only one
Right.
of those qualifications.
Yeah.
And one of the believe this or not, one of the qualifications is you have to go to an Ivy League school.
She did that too?
Harvard. Yes, she went to Harvard and graduated in the top, I want to say 5% of her class.
Wow.
And one of the judges didn't even go to an actual Ivy League school.
He's got poison ivy. I got poison ivy. Does that count?
Poison ivy, poison oak. He got all of them. Bit by a rattlesnake.
So, but you know what? This leads me to this thing though, man, because we've all been at a job or in a career or in a position where you sat next to someone who is either equal to you or lesser than you.
Yeah.
And somehow they managed to get a position higher than you when you know they shouldn't have got it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I can think of one particular person right now. I ain't gonna call him out, but I know that, number one, he is made of glass. And by made of glass, I mean if you pluck him, he may break a bone.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
This man defied the rules at his job, okay, by running when he shouldn't have run, broke his collarbone, shoulder bone, something.
Oh gosh.
Right?
Right.
Running at the job where you shouldn't have run.
Right. And they tell you not to run.
Tell you not to run. Did
Right.
that. Stepped off a ladder the wrong way and tore his ACL, MCL, PCL.
Man, this sounds so familiar.
Tore his CDL.
Yeah.
Tore his SAT. He tore everything that you could possibly tear.
His ACT, all of that.
He tore all of that. Still managed to come back to work. Right? Right?
Right.
He did all of that.
Right.
Never in a million years opened up a 3D drawing or, really delved into the art of shipbuilding. This is what we're talking about now.
Oh,
shipbuilding.
okay. All right.
Never delved into any of that stuff, right? Meanwhile, I had done all of that.
Right.
And then some.
Yeah.
Even attended a whole conference, talking to people about moving up and, the qualifications and the things that they're looking for. Applied for the position. Never heard a word.
Oh, really?
Meanwhile, my counterpart here, Mr. Broken Shoulder, Mr. Step on a crack, break his own back. You know what I'm saying? Mr. That guy.
Right.
He applies for the same position. And because he knows somebody.
Yeah.
He got the job.
Oh.
Got the job. And to this day, as far as I know, still got the job.
Really?
Yeah. They don't know who they got designing them boats out there. All of them gonna sink.
You're a part of the wrong gang, sir.
You're right. That's literally right. I should have called the police. That's what I should have did.
That won't help. He'll probably show up.
You called?
Right.
Yeah. Didn't know I was here too, did you?
Right.
I can see that, man. But yeah, you know, man. You've been in that position before, though, man.
Yeah, I have, man. I have, and it's not a fun position to be in.
It's not.
Because you know what you can do.
Right.
And
you know what the other person can't do.
Right. But yet and still, that person still gets the accolades for, stuff that they may have done. Yeah. And even stuff that you have done.
Absolutely. And I don't want to make it a race thing, but he was Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Piece of paper.
Yeah.
Chalkboard.
Chalkboard? Mm-hmm. Chalkboard or the chalk?
The Alps. Skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is that all of Miss Jackson's counterparts are the same complexion.
Yeah, they're all white. Miss Jackson, I'm assuming. Not assuming, just because I know she's the only black one.
Only black one.
Yeah, man. You know how it is, man. We always got to prove ourselves to be extra. That's why when you see black folk and you see us being extra, right? And when I say being extra, I mean, we're being loud, or we're being boisterous, or we're being flamboyant, or we're just being over the top. It's not always necessarily because that's what's in our DNA, because it is. Right. Part of that is because we have to.
Oh, absolutely.
We have to do the extra to be funnier. We have to give you that extra fact to let you know that I'm smarter. You know what I'm saying? We have to go that extra distance to where our counterpart can do something far less significant and, just get all the praise in the world. Right. Oh my God, he tied his shoe. Oh my God, did you see the way he put on his pants?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So, part of me, my heart goes out to Miss Jackson, man, because it's too many times where, man, you just got to do too much just to prove that you are of the same and better, than your counterparts, man. And it sucks for her because she's black and she's a female.
Right.
So she's got the double dagger.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So this is the order. For education, you had to go to a public high school and an Ivy League law school.
Yep. Check.
Your career, you have to do Supreme Court clerking,
check.
Public defender,
check.
Sentencing commission,
check.
District judge,
check that.
Court of Appeals judge.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that too.
Yeah. She did all of that. The only person that has close to what she has a public high school degree, diploma,
Probably C average.
Ivy League,
Probably failed.
Supreme Court clerking. They were never a public defender, sentencing commission, and then they were on Court of Appeals judge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's too much, man.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. Nobody else has as much as she has. Matter of fact, there are two people who sit on the Supreme Court right now who only have 2 qualifications.
So, how did these people get appointed? That's what I want to know.
Because people appoint them.
Oh, gang.
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 Back to the gang.
I got you, man. So you keep your gang going. So when somebody infiltrates your gang,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You gotta make do.
Right.
You gotta ask them questions. You know what I'm saying? Are you really down?
Are you really
That's
down?
what Tupac said. Are you still down for me now? So, I get the harsh questioning because the Supreme Court is a very secretive, gang.
They are.
But I just feel like when you know somebody's qualified, man.
What you gonna do?
Come on, man. You gotta bring them onto the gang.
I mean, do you?
You should.
Depends on what they can bring to the table.
It does, man. It does. And I guess that's the problem that they're seeing because Supreme Court, they make a lot of decisions on big cases. So now if you have this quote unquote outsider,
right?
You might get a little difference of opinion when it comes to certain things. And these decisions might not go over as smoothly as you'd like.
I mean, possibly.
Possibly. I want fried chicken on the lunch menu. I know y'all been eating baked and, all this grilled chicken all these years.
Right,
but, a real one is here.
Right. Real one is here.
I would like the deep fried wings, please.
I need the deep fried wings
yes.
I don't want the sweet potato casserole.
No.
I need the sweet potatoes.
Pie. Patties preferably.
Please. Yes.
And
Patties macaroni and cheese.
You gotta get the mac and cheese with at least 5 different cheeses.
At least 5.
5 plus.
5 plus.
Anything less, we don't want it.
We don't want it because it's manufactured. We don't want that. We don't want that.
Yo, yeah. So, man, we gotta give Miss Jackson a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Let us in there. Let us rule this thing supremely.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly, man.
Got to, man. Got to. Because, when people retire and leave open space for the new, you gotta respect it, man.
You got to
let that new perspective come in. Let that new energy come in.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Because if you don't, then you just gonna fade away.
That's it, man.
Just gonna fade away. Like, say for instance, Wendy Williams.
She's still here? I mean, like, she's still on TV is what I mean, man. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, man? Come on, how you doing, huh?
She's still here?
Yeah.
Or are you asking, is she still here in the land of the living?
No, I know she's still here living.
Oh,
I mean, like,
okay.
She's still here, like, she's still relevant? She still got a show?
I mean, no.
Is she talking?
She's talking now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's talking now. She's finally out of the Statue of Liberty outfit. But I mean, she is no longer going to have the show. So starting in September, there's going to be a new host and a new name of the show.
There's too many new shows, man. I'm used to my shows, man. When I was growing up, I used to watch. I used to watch Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer, yeah.
I used to watch what's her name? Nick Robin,
Ricky Lake.
There you go. Used to watch that Ricky Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that came after you had to watch the stories.
Yeah. Well, I didn't watch the stories.
You didn't watch the stories?
I hate to watch the
stories. So when you was sick from school, you didn't watch the stories.
I mean, I've caught stories. You know what? You're right. I did watch some stories.
Oh, I was about to say, man, come on now. You gotta watch Young and the Restless.
I watching the stories, man.
Because you got your lineup. You got the judge shows come on. Then you got the Young and the Restless comes on.
When does the Price is Right come on though?
Price is Right comes on after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got The Price is Right that comes on after that, and then after that is more judge shows. Then that's when Maury comes on, Ricky Lake, you know, Oprah. Who else?
See, but you're gonna stop right there though, man, because my favorite show growing up to watch was always the Maury Povich show.
Maury Povich.
But this is the original Maury Povich.
Man.
Maury had the best stories.
Absolutely.
Like a six-headed cat that, you know, saved people's lives from a burning building. Maury would have the cat on the show interviewing him, and he would be meowing to the cat, just, you know, just purring to him.
Just talking to him.
Dr. Doolittle style.
Yeah.
That was Maury.
That was Maury.
Yo, Maury used to like interview like homeless people who used to be homeless. And they just woke up and had an epiphany and built their own home.
Because they was a part of a gang. Yeah.
These are the type of gangs. These are the type of guests that Maury was known for having.
Absolutely.
Like he would have like I don't know, man. It could be like a little white girl who just knew how to whistle a certain way and call doves from halfway across the country. He would talk to them. He had the most awesome interviews.
He did.
One day.
Until one day. Dana.
He decided to have a show about DNA tests.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, people, you know, women want to know who the baby daddy is, man.
Sometimes they don't know.
Yeah. And Maury started having these interviews with these people, and it took off from there.
Yeah,
it took off from there.
It did.
He started having the DNA interviews, and all of a sudden, his whole show.
Was about
his whole show.
Man, that all became DNA.
Yeah, it transferred over to who is the father, who is the baby daddy. So, in case y'all haven't heard, man, Maury Povich is calling it quits.
Man.
Yeah.
Really?
After all these years, man. After all these baby daddies found. He didn't
not found.
Oh, hey, that too. All of this hoopla. Maury is calling it quits, man. Maury is calling it quits.
That's crazy, man. So, in other words, if you don't know who he is, this is your last chance.
You better hurry up and sign up.
This is your last chance.
This is, man.
Because ain't nobody else doing DNA. Is Steve still doing the TV show?
Steve Harvey?
No, Steve from the Jerry Springer
Steve
show.
Wilkos?
Still with Steve Wilkos.
I don't know. Every time I watch it, I feel like it's all, repeats and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's doing the show or not. But that it wasn't fun because it was like the Steve Wilkos show was such a Jerry Springer knockoff.
It was.
You know, they was in the crowd chanting Steve.
Right,
Like, no, it's Jerry.
Right,
like,
right.
Come on, man. Some things you just can't reinvent. You can't do it again.
So let me ask you this, since you said that. Who would be able to take over Maury Povich? If they tried to reinvent Maury Povich into a different show, who would you put as the host?
Honestly, I don't even think you need a host. I really don't. I think you can just call two people up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Have them come on the show and just ask a simple question. And just let them go back and forth for about 20 minutes. And then just drop an envelope from the sky. And just watch them fight over the envelope until somebody opens it and reads the results, man. I think that would be a much more entertaining show.
Miss Jackson, you are not the judge. You are not. No, I'm sorry. I'm playing. You are the judge. You are the judge. Get these gangs out of here.
Yo, Maury Povich, man. Mr. You are not the father.
You are not the father. You are the father.
Have you seen the shows where the dudes are not the father?
Oh man, yes. Yeah. I love the part of the show when they say you are not the father and the dude starts to break dance. I love that part of the show, man.
That is great. Especially because the way they set the show up, they always set the dude up to be the bad guy.
Absolutely.
No matter, it doesn't matter if, you know, his story is true or not. It's always, here's Tyrone, and here's what he's got to say. My name's Tyrone, and you know what? That ain't my baby. Look at him. Look at his nose. Look at his teeth. I know he ain't got no teeth yet, but when they come on, they ain't gonna look like this.
He ain't got that gang tattoo.
Exactly. If it was my son, you know what I'm saying, he would have had a whole full sleeve just like me. With MS-113 on his coat. That's why I know this ain't my baby. You know
If there's a gang out there called MS-13, we apologize for
gang.
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 Yeah, man, Maury retired, man. I don't know what to do after that,
I don't know
man.
either, man. You know what? You say your favorite part is watching the dudes break dance.
Yeah, what's your favorite part?
Gosh. It's sad, but it's great.
Okay.
My favorite part is when they zoom in on the woman. When they say, Tyrone, you are not the father.
Oh, God.
And the cameraman gets in the woman's face and she starts screaming. And then next thing you know, she takes off. And she's running in the back. And she's all the way in the back office. And she's in the bathroom. And she's out in the parking lot. But you know who's with her the whole time?
The cameraman.
That cameraman is there, baby. Pay those cameramen, yo.
Yo, they need a raise.
Oh, they need a big raise. You talking about a gang?
Yes.
Man, how about the Maury Povich cameraman gang?
Hey, we need a union form right now for the cameraman, man.
Yo, dude, if you ever worked a camera for Maury,
Yes.
okay, we understand that the show is coming to an end.
Right.
But we have another assignment for you. We have another assignment for you because the LAPD is currently looking. We're looking for runners. We've seen what you guys had to offer, and hey, welcome to the gang.
Welcome to the gang, baby.
Welcome to the gang, man.
we the CMs, baby. The CMs, the cameramans.
Yo, the cameramen, they have to undergo some rigorous training.
Oh gosh,
Because you have to keep this camera laced on this lady.
Absolutely.
And then once she hightails it out of there,
yeah,
you better stick with her.
You got to.
You better. You want this job? You want to be gang? You better keep this lens right on her face.
And focus.
Yes. Show me the anguish. Show me the anxiety. I want to see it all.
I need to see the tear forming up in her eye, falling down her cheek.
Zoom in.
Zoom all the way in. I need to see the salt particles in her tear. Yo, can you imagine the training they go through, like following some female running over obstacles and stuff?
Yes, absolutely. Holding a big old piece of camera equipment.
Yeah, throwing chairs at you.
This is training.
Flushing the toilet.
This is training.
This is training, man.
Yeah.
Man, Maury, we gonna miss you, man.
Facts.
We are gonna
Definitely gonna miss you, man. I don't know if there's a show that could replace, you know what I'm saying, Maury. You got to keep it going. And I don't even think you can name it anybody else. I think anybody else who takes that show, it's got to be the Maury Povich show.
You just a different host.
Maury Povich is another word for DNA test. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. When you go to the hospital now, you don't even ask for a DNA test. Hey, can I get the Maury Povich? And they know what you're talking about. It's actually a paper, and at the top it says the Maury Povich. That's what it says, and you have to sign it.
/DNA.
Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. Maury Povich has changed the way we identify daddies.
You are absolutely right.
He really has, man.
You are absolutely right, because there are so many people out here that well, let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Have you ever known anybody to go on a national TV show like the Maury Povich show?
Actually, I do. I know somebody that went to the...
Why did I ask this?
I know somebody that actually went on the Jerry Springer show. And, you know, of course the whole storyline was fake.
Right.
But, they did it, man. It wouldn't
really
embarrass themselves for a couple $100. Because, you know, they give you a hotel room, they let you stay and all that. You just go up there and act a fool. Tell your little fake story and go on.
For a couple $100?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, I got a story to tell you. Steve Wilkos, I got a story to tell you.
It's not worth it, man. Not for no couple $100. I need several thousand.
Hey, no, I'm going to order room service the whole time.
Don't be surprised when the gang shows up. The gang's definitely gonna show up.
The gang and Miss Jackson.
Yo.
This is your bill.
Yo, man, look. Have you ever had like an embarrassing moment in front of someone you were courting or dating or in a relationship, maybe even married, whatever.
Man,
you ever done something you were like, damn, I wish I hadn't done that in front of you, but it happened.
Oh gosh,
sorry.
Where do I start? Man,
what's wrong with you, man?
I'm just saying, man. Everybody has had that moment to where you have done something in front of somebody, and you have said to yourself, or they've gotten in the car or wherever, and you've just been like, "Oh God,
I wish I hadn't done that.
I wish I hadn't done that."
Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right. We've definitely had those moments, man.
I've had multiple moments from, as little as, humongous burps.
Right.
At a dinner table, being out at dinner and, you try and hold that burp in, but it comes out to, I've had a Janet Jackson moment from the Super Bowl at church.
What?
Janet Jackson at Super Bowl, Justin Timberlake took her shirt off and showed, exposed her titty.
Okay, I do remember that.
Right? So,
you had that kind of moment? What did you do?
So, man, listen. So, this is so embarrassing.
Oh, boy.
Gang. I had to introduce someone. But I had just came from the bathroom.
Oh, boy.
And my zipper was open.
XYZ, man.
XYZ.
Always got an XYZ, dog. Examine your zipper.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I did, but it was in a rush. Because, I had to use the bathroom.
Right.
And I'm thinking that, what was before me was going to take a little bit longer than I thought.
Gotcha.
It didn't go as I thought.
Okay, so your pants was down. Well, your fly was open.
Wide open. Oh. And it wasn't to the point to where, how sometimes where you stand up and your pants can still look like they're zipped up.
Yeah.
No.
So yours looked like they were open.
My shirt tail was hanging out. My zipper looked like somebody was peeking through it. Like
somebody was trying to get out of there.
Yeah, like somebody's trying to get out. You know how you look through the curtains like this?
Yeah, where's the gang at?
Where's the gang at?
Yeah.
Where the gang and the judge? I need both. I need both. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my zipper was wide open, shirt tail hanging out. And the bad part is that they were video recording.
Oh no, man.
Yeah, I had the cameraman follow me. Once I realized my zipper was open, I ran off.
This flyer's open. Stick with him. You never know what might not happen next. Stay with him.
I ran off the stage crying and weeping and fell out in the parking lot.
Keep your camera lens on those zippers. Don't let them zip it up.
I'm rolling on the ground trying to zip it up, crying.
That's bad, man.
Bad. You ever had a moment like that?
Man, not that I can think of or put my hands on, but
I hope not.
I can recall, when my wife and I were, in the courting stage.
Okay.
The dating area, whatever you want to call it.
You old.
That's a fact. I remember, being at her house and we were talking and, we were on the bed just talking, right?
Right.
And she rolled over, and in the midst of her rolling over, I heard a loud sound.
A loud sound.
Loud sound. It was a flatulence. It sounded like. And I had never heard that from her before.
It wasn't the bed?
I don't think it was. I looked at her, and that's the first thing I said was that the bed? and she was like beat red because she was embarrassed.
Right.
Because she farted.
Yeah.
Right in front of me.
Yeah.
But that was the first time.
First time
She's like,
fart.
oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'm just sitting here. I'm rolling, yo.
That is awkward. So
It is
bad.
awkward. It's awkward, man. But I don't know how I made her feel comfortable about it. I might have farted too or something like that.
Oh God.
But man, I bring that to bring up this next story, man. There's a Brazilian singer
Okay.
that ended up in the hospital, man.
In the hospital.
Ended up in the hospital, man.
For what?
She had been hanging around her boyfriend, you know, just hanging around him.
Right.
And hanging around him. And, you know, when you're with somebody you're just meeting, you don't always want them to know, you know, all your deepest secrets.
Oh no, you gotta keep the mask on.
Keep something to yourself, man.
Keep the mask on.
This Brazilian singer apparently had a little gas problem. She was a little gassy.
Little Cassie, okay. Don't drink milk.
A little gassy. You know, you might want her to fart in your gas tank. It might help you out. I don't know. But this particular this Brazilian singer, otherwise known as Coyotes Pereira. I can't read it.
Can't read it or say
Can't read
it.
it or say it because I'm not Brazilian.
Gang.
She had an issue with farting in front of her boyfriend.
Okay.
So instead of farting, she just held it in. You done held in farts before.
I have, but
You know?
the aftermath of it is not good.
Oh, I've held in a lot of farts, and yeah, it starts to hurt after a while.
Yeah, your stomach starts to hurt.
Yeah, man. So I don't know how long this woman had been holding on to her farts. Oh. But she held on to these farts for so long that she needed medical assistance.
Oh. How long have you been around this guy that you hold this in to where you need medical assistance?
Yo, I don't know, but it was so bad that she seeked out guidance from TikTok on the discomfort that it was causing. She had a lot of discomfort, so she was searching on TikTok. You know, what do I do?
You let it out.
Yeah, that's what everybody was telling me. Pass gas, baby.
Yeah.
Go ahead, let that thing rip.
Hey, go ahead, man. Act like you on the highway and pass them gas exits, baby.
Exactly.
Pass them joints out.
So, this 27-year-old singer who goes by the
27.
stage name Polka.
Polka.
Yeah, man, she actually had to go to the hospital because she had been holding on to her farts, man. Holding on to her farts.
Holding on to her. Who does that, though?
Yeah.
For that long, to the point to where you need medical. Like, okay.
She didn't want to wake him up from his sleep, you know, because apparently, you know, they were sleeping together too, and there's nothing more embarrassing than waking somebody up. So, you know, a little gas mask.
No, we gotta go back to the beginning of that, yo. Man, no, you can't. So y'all sleeping together for however amount of days,
Yeah, man.
and you're holding these farts in.
Hold him in the whole time, baby.
So if anybody is anybody that has had gas, there's certain stuff you cannot do.
Oh, yeah. Certain stuff you can't do.
Because if you do it, that gas is coming
It's
out.
definitely coming out. So I don't know how she restrained it, you know, while they were, you know, in the act.
Listen.
It takes a special type of muscle,
Bruh.
to hold in some kind of gas.
Bruh.
Especially when you're in that predicament.
Bruh.
Because I done been there before.
Bruh.
You know what I do? I just scream out real loud. And I just, you know, you got to cover up the sound. You just got to cover up the sound. You don't want anybody to hear that. You know, my favorite line, there's a frog in here somewhere.
Hey, yo, you find the creak in the bed or the floor, and
go.
you make that joker go off as much as you can.
What was that? Oh, it was a bed creaking.
Yeah, that was it.
Don't worry about that.
That was it. Hey, you need to get these fours fixed, because this board right here loose. What you mean? Listen to it. See that? Every time I step on it, don't it sound like a fart, don't it?
That's because it is a fart.
She don't know that. She still don't know that.
Well, she's gonna know because after a while, you know, that thing's gonna start to stink, and that
Oh, it
smell,
has to.
That's a smell you can't deny.
So what did they? Does it say what they gave her?
No, well, I think they gave her a safe space. They gave her a safe space and told her it's okay. You can fart here. You can fart here. And she went into that room. She went into that room. She was watching TV, and she was like, "Go, Judge Jackson, go. You get in there, girl. Because when I let this fart go, I'm gonna get in there too, baby."
Hey, yo, we want to thank y'all for coming out to the Church Parking Lot Podcast, where it is
And it ain't.
what you think. Hey, this has been season 9, episode 9, season finale, entitled Gangs, Glory, and Maury. Listen, man, make sure y'all go by our website, thechurchparkinglotpodcast.com, and to our sponsors, thespiceship.com and shopnewclothes.com.
Yes.
Make sure you put in the promo code FART or gang to receive nothing off. The only thing you will receive is a safe space for you to let that gas go.
That's it. Safe space.
That's all you receive.
Let you in the chambers. Let you in the fart chambers. No judgment.
No judgment at all. No judgment. Shout out to Miss Jackson. Hey, go by all of our social media pages, man. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We own all of them, man. TheChurchParkingLotPodcast.com or Church Parking Lot Podcast. Hey, this is your boy Jay Jamal.
This is B. Allen signing off for a fart.
Signing off for the farts or with a fart?
With a fart.
Hopefully not with a fart. Hey, we'll catch y'all, man. Season 10 coming up, man.
Yeah.
We're about to get y'all into something new, man. We love y'all. Thank y'all for joining us.
Peace.